starting to wind it down here at Classic in the Country 11. It's game 19, the penultimate game here. West Holmes versus a Reynoldsburg team which lost a lot, but simply is just awesome again.
Well, it's the front court of West Holmes is going to be extremely challenged in their two games. Figure 6-6 Shannon Coffee on Saturday. They have come back here and play Reynoldsburg 6-3. One of the three legit McDonald's All-American candidates, and Alyssa Rice, that's going to the University of Kentucky. That can, not only does she have the strength and power, she can also really motor up and down the floor. People sort of counted Reynoldsburg out a little bit because they graduated three, actually four, that went on to play Division I college basketball. But if you look at it, they returned two starters. Alyssa Rice going to Kentucky, 6'3". Wing player Nicole Orr that can really stroke it, that's going to Butler. They have point guard Deshae Thomas, legit D1 prospect in her own right, who probably has done the best defensive job on Kelsey Mitchell that I've seen in 3 years when I saw them play earlier in the year. Princeton ended up winning that game by 10, but it was a 4 or 6 point game the whole night.
Yeah.
And so that's what West Holmes is going up against. It's going to be extremely challenging for West Holmes. But you look at the matchups with Molnar and against Deshae Thomas from Reynoldsburg. You look at Snyder matching up against Alyssa Rice inside. Both of them can go inside and out. And then you look at Nicole Orr, the kid going to Butler from Reynoldsburg, matching up against Peyton Strother. So it's going to be a very good matchup game. West Holmes is going to have to play extremely well in both their games here, but they're both challenging games. And speaking with Coach Patterson, she's one of the, at championship level basketball, coaches understand what the regular season is for.
Yeah.
And there's no question Coach Patterson understands that it's about getting her team prepared to make that deep tournament run and toward the goal every year of being state champion.
Yeah. A couple wild cards in this game for West Holmes could be the sophomores in Hannah Clark and
Yes.
Britley McCauley. Both are 6-footers who are athletic and agile.
Yes.
And they're long and lean, and they add a little bit of height to that West Holmes team, which I think they'll need for this game.
I agree with you there, and Reynoldsburg counters that with Coach's daughter Courtney Pertel that can really shoot it as well, and Leah Wallace that took a year off last year because she focused on soccer last year, but now she's back playing both. And so, both teams, Reynoldsburg doesn't.
Okay.
If you look at Reynoldsburg, they offset, the depth with McCauley at West Holmes with Leah Wallace, who took a year off last year just to focus on soccer. She's back playing both. And the surprise of the year for me this year with Reynoldsburg has been their sophomore Chandler Hines, who is a great athlete, but now she's starting to become a very good basketball player. And so, with that said, a lot of people are counting Reynoldsburg out, but I truly believe that they will be the Final Four representative from Central Ohio this year.
Well, either way, it should be a fantastic game, and it's as the Classic winds down here, this is the kind of game you want on the slate.
Well, and like we said, it's all about getting prepared to make a tournament run.
Yeah.
And I think both Coach Pertel from Reynoldsburg is going to get that from West Holmes, and Coach Patterson from West Holmes is going to get that from Reynoldsburg.
All right, find a seat early for that one. It should be a packed house. Reynoldsburg versus West Holmes in Game 9 at Classic in the Country 11.